Hi y'all, my name is Gabby DeLorenz, one of the co-founders of the Yoga Rehab Method. Our mission is to blend the rehabilitation that you're already doing as athletic trainers, healthcare practitioners, and movement professionals with the lens of yoga, mindfulness-based movement through the fascial lines, utilizing your breath, all to restore, control your nervous system. This is our shoulder mobility prep flow. Let's get started. Find your way to a comfortable seat, sitting up on a block, a chair, anywhere you are. Simply just notice what's touching the floor, what's touching something. It may support you to bring your eyes to close, bring your gaze to the floor, soften your gaze. Find your gaze set on one point, not moving. And if your eyes are closed, try and just create stillness with your eyeballs. Notice where you can soften, where is holding tension. And as you just gently breathe in and out, notice where your breath flows freely. Where does it seem to get stuck? We're going to start with what we call zone breathing. Imagine your belly is zone 1, your rib cage zone 2, and your chest up to zone 3. Take a cleansing breath in first. H-A, let it go. Inhale through zone 1, your belly. Feel your belly rise. Followed by your chest, all the way to the top. Exhale from your chest, through your ribs, to your belly. Inhale through your belly, north and south, front and back, as well as east and west. Feel your ribs expand, this 360 breathing, all the way to the top. Try not to use too much upper traps, no shoulder support here. Exhale from the top to the bottom, push the air out through your chest, your ribs, your belly. Inhale from your belly, slow and controlled, through your ribs, into your chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. If you need to take your hands, a little tactile feedback. Inhale, 360 belly, north, south, east, and west expands. Your rib cage expands on all sides, all the way up to your chest. Slow and controlled exhale out your nose through your chest, your ribs, your belly. And seal your lips. Inhale in and out of your nose. On your next inhale, make your way into tabletop position, tapping into some of our cat-cows, just a little spinal segmentation. You can let the first couple be a little loosey-goosey, shake your hips. Curl your toes under, send your hips back. Your feet are the base of all your fascial connections. Yes, we're talking shoulders, but you know it starts there. And then I want to invite you to introduce some weight into your wrists. And so shoulders can come over your wrists, rocking side to side. If you need a little bit more mobility prep, you need just a little bit of opening, you can flip your palm over, palms up to the sky. Shift north and south, one side and the other. Elbow can stay bent. Elbow can stay straight. And then find some stillness, point your toes so the tops of your feet are on your mat. Start with your chin to your chest. Round your chin to your chest, puff your chest up to the sky, round your upper back, everything up in your cat pose. Take a breath in here. Stay on your exhale. As you inhale, your lungs fill up. Can you create more space between your shoulder blades? Exhale into your cow position. Everything flips, belly sinks to the floor, chin away from your chest. Shoulder blades can even squeeze towards one another. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, can you create more compression in your spine, reaching your shoulders towards your hips? On your next inhale, flip it. Come into your cat. Exhale, down and round. Inhale, belly to the sky, your back to the sky. Fill up, push. Exhale, belly to the floor. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and down your spine. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, belly sinks. Come back to your neutral tabletop. Walk your hands maybe just one distance in front, one finger width distance. So you're in more of this kneeling plank. And then from here, I invite you into some scapular mobility. So just your shoulder blades, finding protraction and retraction. If this is too much here, walk your hands back. So you're in more of a tabletop position. If this is too much, come onto your knees, and it comes just from your shoulder blades. And if you need a little more feedback, I invite you to take your hands onto the wall if body weight doesn't feel to support you right now. Wherever you are, just protraction and retraction. So squeezing your shoulder blades together, puffing your space up to the sky. If you need to add a little more cat pose to really think about feeling that. And then we're going to play with upward and downward rotation. So you might like to really play with where your elbows are in space here. You may also just like to feel and notice, and it might feel more like an isometric, but do try to feel some sort of movement. Your elbows can kind of kick out to the side and your upward, shoulders shrug up towards your ears intentionally, and then shoulders squeeze, the tips of your shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine, up and down, up and down. And if you're in your plank pose, keep going. You're probably starting to feel a little bit of activation. Shaking is always beautiful and welcome here. Come back to your protraction and retraction just for good measure. Shift back, child's pose. Your knees can be wider together. Take your right elbow in the middle of your mat, almost like you're making a triangle between your knees and your elbow. Your left hand behind your back. Square your shoulders to your mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, rotate to your left. Inhale, shoulder square. Exhale, big twist. Inhale, shoulder square. Push through your right elbow as you really create a big old deep twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale, twist. Shift sides. Left elbow down. Right hand behind your back, reaching up towards your shoulder blades. Breath in as your elbows square. Exhale, twist over your right shoulder. Inhale, down. Exhale, twist. 2 more times, down. Open. Full breath in, full breath out. Square your shoulders back, release your hands. Sit back into your child's pose, and then come back into your tabletop. Make your way all the way down onto your belly. And then make your way all the way down onto your belly. Tuck your chin into your chest, forehead on the floor. Just your arms lift up, and then make a thumbs up with both hands. Your left thumb will go to the floor. Your right thumb goes up to the sky. And then just switch. So a little bit of internal and external shoulder rotation. Notice how much with your thumb can you really think about even looking at each thumb. What's the difference in your rotation? With your forehead on the floor, notice if you're starting to feel a little bit of strength turning on here. And then take rest your arms back down, release your thumbs up. You can keep the thumbs up if the feedback feels helpful of being able to see your rotation. Or I invite you to bring your fingertips long. On your inhale, you're going to lift just your upper body up with your shoulders. Take a cleansing breath in first. Cleansing breath out. Inhale, lift your upper body, shoulders lift, and then it's the same thing, internal and external rotation from this T position. But as you start to create some back extension, how does the rotation shift, if at all? Popping and clicking, resetting, and where's your breath? Keep reaching your hands away from one another. And then you may even like to play with some different rotations. Hands can reach up overhead like you're more in your I. You can stay in your Y. Keep rotating, keep rotating. One more breath in as you reach up. Maybe one more rib pops off the floor. Exhale, lower all the way down. This time, everything will lift together. Take a full breath in. Cleansing breath out. Inhale, full body lifts, hands, feet, head, gaze. They say where your gaze goes, your energy flows. Keep rotating, internal and external rotation. Full back body's engaged. How has the rotation shifted? Big breath in. Stay on your exhale. One more time, lift up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Take a breath in. HA, and just flip over onto your back for bridge pose. Ground through your feet, all four corners of your feet. Stay on the floor. To prep the pose, I say walk your heels in so you can just graze them with your fingertips. If you can graze them, I invite you to walk your feet away like another inch or two. I find it's too close. And so with all bridge poses, we want to feel full back body engaged. Your glutes are helping. This time I want to create some activation in your shoulders though. So bring your palms to the floor. And just notice, can you push into the floor and already start to feel the feedback? Take a full breath in. Let it go. On your inhale, lift your hips up, bridge pose. Chin tucks away from your chest. Push into your hands so much so you feel your back body engaged. Can you lift your hips up higher? And then the invitation is to bring your palms up to the sky. How does that shift, if anything? Can you come up higher? Does it give you more room? Can you keep pressing down? Take another breath in. Slowly lower down. And then just one more. Big breath in. Big breath out. Keep your hands where you want them as you lift your hips, palms up, palms down. If you want a little more shoulder opening, I invite you to walk your hands towards one another. Walk your shoulders underneath. Roll your shoulders underneath, if you will. Clasp your fingertips. Big breath in. Maybe your palms can reach towards one another if they're clasped. Keep pressing up to the sky. Big breath in. If they are clasped comfortably, I invite you to keep the clasp and just let your hips drop. Oh, yeah. If this is too intense, I invite you to just unclasp your fingers. If not, take another breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then slowly, simply start to unbind. Let your hips rest to the floor. Bring your feet up to the sky for waterfall. If your hamstrings are tight, take your hands underneath your glutes. Just give yourself a little lift up. Take some stress load off your hamstrings. And then option to wiggle your feet here. Point and pull your toes to and from your face. Little circles. They can go in the same direction or opposite direction. Take one more breath in. Notice your heart rate coming down as your breath recollects. And slowly start to hug your knees into your chest. You remove your hands. Give yourself a little squeeze before coming down to your final rest. And it may look like a moment of stillness on your back. Your palms up to the sky to receive or palms down to ground. You may find your way to a comfortable seat if you're ready to be there. Wherever you are, we have 2 minutes. Notice your breath. Where does it flow freely? How, if at all, have you shifted since the beginning of our practice? What can you feel touching the floor? Where does your breath seem to get stuck? And if you find your mind starts to wander, I invite you to come back to your zone breathing, filling up through your belly, your ribs, your chest. Exhale from the top through your ribs to the bottom of your belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Keep breathing. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes, wake your body back up. Reach your hands overhead. Give yourself a big final pull in half. Hug your knees to your chest. Come to lie on your right side. With your left hand, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. With your hands at your heart and your eyes to close. Take a cleansing final breath in together. HA. The light, the love, the teacher in me sees, honors, loves, and respects the light, the love, and the teacher in you. Thank you for being here. See you in our next video.